Session, we are going to see a data pipeline. So you have a pipeline, it's named pipeline 1, and inside you have copy data activity. And your copy data activity use a SQL as a source, having the dynamic query. Your pipeline runs every day, every 15 minutes, and you need to discover query which is failing. You don't need to find out errors, but here you need a query which is failing. So what you will do? So let's see options. So we have 4 options. So in first option, before you going into options, let's do more analysis. So you have a pipeline 1. It's run every 15 minutes. Your pipeline 1 keeps failing. It's keep failing since long time. And your task is to find out the dynamic query, like which query is failing. You don't need to find out errors, but here the task is you need to find out a query. So what you will do? So for that, let's imagine that you have a pipeline and inside you have copy activity. So if your pipeline is failing, then you will see here signs, red signs, as well as here, this is input error. So if you click here, you will get your query. And if you want to see the results, then you can click here where it's actually error. So you see which error it is. So let's go through each option. So first option is you can monitor through hub and then select the latest field run for pipeline 1 and then view the output. No, because it's not related to output, it's related to input, because you are not going to search for error. You're going to use like what query it has used. So this one also, this may be correct one because you want to select a latest field run for your pipeline and then you will view input JSON. So this might be a correct, but let's see other options. So in this option, you can go to your real-time hubs and select fabric events, and no, that's definitely not. And this is also definitely not. So we have choose the option B. There is a reason behind that. So before we deep dive, let's see what you can see in fabric. So this is my fabric pipelines and it is a failing. So you can see it has a copy activity and it is, it is a failing. So you need to know which query it has used. So if you go to this input arrow, then you can see you have a query here. So this is a query, SQL query, which is failing. Yeah. So you need to check input arrows, not output one. So input JSON file. So that's your answer for your questions. And if your question was like, why is failing, like what is the error message, then you're going to check into here and then you will see error sometimes here. So you can see this is the message, errors and message. And here you can see that why it's failing. You can see error message why it's failing. There's the syntax errors. And you can see even this part. So if you want to see what is error message, then you will go to output and check here, JSON. But if you want to see which source or which query you have used, then you will come into here, input one. So answer is, let's see now options. So its answer is a B. You will check the input JSON files. Yeah. So now let's go to the selected correct option first. So your correct option is from the monitor hub, select the latest field run for your pipelines, which is pipeline 1, and then view the input JSON. And these are the other incorrect answers. If as we already discussed, so there is a bonus question is, so earlier we have seen which query is failing, which dynamic query is failing, but if you want to see why it's failing or what is error message, then you can click on a output arrow as we said earlier. So in that case, we can choose this one, output one. Yeah. So that's the end of the question 5. See you in the question 6.